In this game, you'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Indiana Pacers. Here at their home, Bankers Life Fieldhouse. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Deportes is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. Well, remember that Martinez Sabonis looked like he did something both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Almost watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's a rocker. Last season, Deportes became the first-time All-Star. He's certainly going to need that club.
Starting five. The starters of this team on the wing. George and Leonard. Roberts out there with fingers. And it's playing in the ball. Up in the forward spots with that board and Sabonis. Levert out there with Brogdon. And it's Turner at the 5 down low. Now it's Brogdon. He's certainly been a consistent piece in their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And it's Levert missing. You know, at this point of the year, what's the main thing Brad, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
I think at this point, the foundation that you laid should be there. So now what you try to do is schematically maybe go through some different defensive coverages, try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of the playoffs, they're ready.
Now here's Leonard against Washington. He was really on his game. First quarter of play, 1 minute play, to the paint. It's all by Locko. Outside Leonard, run back down, and then hands the Clippers missing. Here's Levert. Late Paul's last game. Shoots over Turner, and it's Levert missing. That's a shot he's got. You don't get many hits better. And that one's good. Leonard.
Very easily could have been beaten on there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
And so here is Indiana. It's a 5-point game. Out in the pass to Sabonis. Levert with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ibaka, the pass to George. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Off target at the rim. The Pacers have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflection.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Three-pointer, Graham knocks down the 3-ball.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that, but you hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Brogdon, and the shot is long. Clippers leading by 6. Now here's Graham, standing at 12. Levert grabs a miss.
Better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They hit it there. That's an aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Sabonis. Levert with it. It's about to picking him up. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 13-footer. The Clippers grab the miss. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
So it's the Pacers now after the basket by Los Angeles. Over pitch to Brogdon. Here he goes.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. Huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
He hits the second from the line.
Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who can play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Favors finds Graham. Fires to the hoop. Shoots over Brogdon. And that one is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. But with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There's a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the
man. What a great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to score a much better percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott gets checked in for T.J. Warren. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
And just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA. And all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Sabonis kicks to McConnell. That ball, high speed that time comes Sabonis.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Graham surveying the floor. Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. That's so good. To the right side. McDermott passes to Sabonis. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college. So him working inside, that's a good sign.
And here's one. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. Shakes him. He lays it in. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Flanking inside. And the rejection by Fitz. And he's able to get it back. Here's McConnell. And Derek Favors pulls it down. So Favors will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 7.
Now, PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Screen by Sabonis. McConnell kicks to McDermott. Pass to Sabonis. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Pacers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's McConnell. Guarded close. Up and in on the limit. McConnell's got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Graham. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Now the Pacers with it. They trail by 9 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Green. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze comes in for Miles Turner. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Sabonis. There's the pick. And there's the try. And that one drops for him.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Dunn. And here's Ingles outside. The Pacers pull it in. Here's McConnell. Pass to McDermott. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Uncovered. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Done with it. He could go. No good on the last second attempt there. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Center lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They got done. Vivek Biyombo is out there with Robinson. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Redick is the 2.
Oh, nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Not against Brogdon. Outside Warren. From outside off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Robinson. No good. Pacers shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And Holiday gets to Warren. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
TJ Warren is a born scorer. That's his role. He's aggressive with it.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now, here's Dunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now to 5 on the shot clock. Redick passes to Biyombo. Stolen by Brogdon. And there's the whistle. That goes up Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Zeller comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Kawhi Leonard comes in for Joe Ingles. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Redick with a double team. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They went by as many as 11 points. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. Robinson's checked in for the Clippers. Brogdon the pass to Bitadze. Indiana moving the ball. No good with the triple.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. LeVert finds Brogdon. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Confident there for Robinson. Stolen by Brogdon. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now the pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Warren. He taps in the tray. Warren's got 5 points in the quarter. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play this era.
I bet it does. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Leonard on the wing. Sabonis grabs the ball. Pacers trail by 4. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Right in the pass to LeVert. Sabonis' screen on Reddick. LeVert. Diambo with the block. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Sabonis with the steal. Passes to be Johnson. That's the 3 fly. They get it again. Sabonis feeling it out of it. And thrown by Diambo. That one goes in. Diambo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defense has got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the Pacers shooting 42% overall right now. Not one of their better showing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that's about. I mean, talk about a brain rant.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Koga. He taps it. The Clippers also changing it up. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Zelda. And it's done in for Glenn Robinson III. Some changes for Indiana. Miami's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And the Clippers with the change here, too. George is checked in for J.J. Redick. Back to McConnell. Pass to Sabonis. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Turner. 6 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's on the block, fast.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with his slam.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Great, good to see Junior Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing you think off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects of coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Kennard shot is off.
That's how to protect the rim. Without forcing into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And Turner gets to Lamb. Turner with the screen on Kennard. And Lamb, here he goes. And he cruises the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job of taking it to the rim.
And then, here's the line. And foul on the shot. So little chance at the line.
And one area of concern for the is the consistency. Because he has the temperament to drop out.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. And good on the second. So that's the ball. Pacers trail by 6. The pass to Sabonis. And it against George.
And that's the battle they haven't been playing. Their work on the glass has been porous, but that's got to change.
He gets it in there. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And it's awesome to see Glenn Robinson, his effective mid-range jumper, so sharp, so happy.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Pass to Turner. They get a hand on it. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 11. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. George with the defensive end. That one into the dug. He's a 30. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
As high as he can score, the game plan has several levels. Get in the ball and get out of the way.
Inside, Sabonis, and he pokes in for the easy 2. Great assist on that one.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is an idle thought.
And all the time, and that one released inside. And that will put the first down. Clippers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our action. And you think about how one of the things that dominate okay. Los Angeles leading by 10. Down the block, you have Sabonis and Turner. Now there's Brogdon out there with Kyrill's over. And it's Warren at the reset. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Leonard's gotten 5 shots to fall, 8 attempts. Passes it to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Track ball. Feed it down from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist on the night. There's the drive. But that one, good. Shannon's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there. He finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Levert gets to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Brogdon outside. Shoots it from outside. Brogdon's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. And here's Georgia bringing up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They held a 12-point lead early. This one for 3. Good on the triple. George has got 11 points.
Well, that 3-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Down low. Turner inside. He's covered by Favors. The shot by Turner, no good. Clippers lead by 12. Leonard attacking. That one good for 2.
And going back to his college days, this is one of Leonard's favorite moves, the simple pull-up off the dribble.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Indiana moving the ball. George against Booker, and it's Paul George with the foul. And it's his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Joe Ingles is checked in for Los Angeles. And that was another look at the impressive team that went to the Mobile One Ball.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort. Defensively, superb anticipation on the block.
That 6'5" Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice jump.
Outside for George. Second half of play with just over 2.5 minutes gone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Like in New York, you obviously play with a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that key, that forward team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you want to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. Title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over it.
You've got to push the bird out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
A nice shot by George. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could hope for today.
Favors brings the double. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And that one misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Ingles passes to Graham. And Favors has it in the corner. With his first shot attempt. A rebound by Thompson. Pacers trail by 12. Brogdon outside. It's Levert on the wing. Going inside. That Griffin rolling around him. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now Warren. He's got 5. To the inside. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
That's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Outside, George. Again against Graham. And again, no good by the Clippers.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this league would look like if he was on.
Into Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
Checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reddick comes in for George. Here's Graham. He has 5. 11 feet away. The jump shot is good. Graham's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 10-point game. He drives in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 69 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Ingles in the corner. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McConnell. He's got 11. To the middle. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist from McConnell.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
With the drive, it's blocked. Over to the left wing. McConnell. Ingles with the rebound.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's McConnell. Revival Reddick.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Clippers leading by 9. Here's Leonard into the lane. It's rebounded by Indiana. Deportes got his 5th rebound in this one. Indiana has gone 1 or 2 beyond the arc since coming out the break to the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Warren against Reddick. And more. Here we go. Down low. Here's McDermott. And finished off by McDermott.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys. Still shaking. Brian gets to Reddick. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Defense had better put J.J. Redick on a leash and trail him around. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets that ball.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Rocket against Lamb. Pass to Deportes. Here's McConnell. Trying to answer back. But that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 sets.
Graham with the ball. Pocket 6. Leonard looking around for 3. And the last second of this is not going for it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So for the Clippers right now, we got Kawhi Leonard, Luke Kennard out there with Devontae Green, and it's Ibaka, and it's Favors, and at the 5 spot.
And how about the playmaking skills on the work? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Leonard out the wing, covered by Lamb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
For 3, blocking. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. And another 3 for the Clippers.
All that practice on the positioning and timing of the catch and shoot paid huge dividends for Ibaka. Pass to LeVert. Trying to find Lamb. Gets it to him. Takes it off the glass. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance. Clippers leading by 10. First, then they have the basketball play here in the fourth quarter. And it's Leonard missing. Blazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And then against Ibaka. Sabonis is straight on Ibaka. Here's Brogdon. The Clippers grab the miss. Favors got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bray dishes to Favors. There's the pass to Leonard. Kennard on the wing. There's the triple. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard with 3. Leonard's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Pacers trail by 13. Right in the pass to LeVert. On
deep three-point range. Dishes it to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Going down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Bianco's checked in for Ibaka. Paul George comes in for Leonard. And it's done in for Devontae Green. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Even during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Sabonis finds Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Sabonis sets the pick for Lamb. Great D that time for Favors. So Favors will bring it up for Los Angeles. Led by as many as 14 points. Here's Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Brogdon the pass to LeVert. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's going to work.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Right from the right spin. Out to the right wing. Here's Favors. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
LeVert the pass to Turner. And the lead is down inside single digits. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. It was not something we would have said in that first half.
Ronaldo to pass to Bianco. Another shot. That one is drunk. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back in.
You know, but it was pretty soon. They don't start cutting into those depths.
And LeVert on the wing. Back by George. Well, Clippers have got their and now they attempt to go down since the end of the third. Pretty far down the stretch. The Pacers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And I think so Brogdon. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. LeVert against George. Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. The Clippers grab the miss.
His shots aren't dropping. Just actively a few plays, but trust him enough. He's going to see if he can find some. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things. Playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Now here's LeVert. Covered by Bianco. Sabonis with the bucket.
A solid pass and his position. What excels at finding teammates when they're open.
And that's been one of the new God's player of the game. Kawhi Leonard.
And to me, the best part of the game has been what he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taking it.
He's really seemed to develop a hostile environment. He's been fixing it tonight. To the inside. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 11. Frank, when you played for the Nets, I always heard that Charles Oakley preferred to play by 10.
And at this point, just start running through the paces as it appears there'll be a nice win here.
He's on Watson up 3 points, bounces to Nugget.
And it just didn't seem to let up over the last several shots went down or running 3 after 3. It just seemed to pay off there.
And Smith has stretched their victory totals to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Here's what might have best coming into this game. He was in detail tonight. Live. And mentally on his challenge here comes into play. The first presented individual foul call.
This is the time now where you just can review in closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Great indeed. And the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have the privilege to overrule the original foul.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews show that while it was a tough call to make on the field, they got it right for that one.
So it's Los Angeles, but this one is Salvador Alvarado there. This building is dead silent by the time GA just put one down.
And that's what you want to do, take the crowd out of it by crunch time. That gives them any chance to move up as a team.
That's the good stuff. Coach Rob Roman. For Greg Anthony, Mike Mary, and Jim Miller. This is Kevin Hart. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
our Sunday night broadcast. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Kyle Lowry last season broke the Raptors' all-time record for assists. It was also his 6th straight All-Star selection. But he said, quote, "I am never complacent. How I got here was through hard work, so why stop now? Guy the lead guard spot at the nightly challenge. He knows he's got to be on point."
Yes, he does. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the decline his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's not playing that type of gritty, intense D that he's used to. That's a part of his game he needs to bring back.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The talented pair of George and Kawhi at the 2 and the 3. Kyle Kuzma out there with Serge Ibaka. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet the 2 with Powell sliding in at the 3. Aaron Baines is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. And he drops it first. The marquee showdown tonight, Doris. 2 of the elite teams in this league.
We have had this game circled on the schedule for quite some time, DA. The fact of the matter is there's a different energy and intensity in the building tonight.
It's both from the stripe. Here's Van Vliet. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Here's the floater, and he lays it up and in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Here's Leonard. Oh, beautiful.
Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Baines, a screen on Graham. Lowry with it, and Ibaka picks him up defensively. Lowry, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
Yes, it's good. Leonard's got his second basket.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Lowry. Pass to Baines. Three-pointer, no good. Leonard against Powell. With the floater.
Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back.
Left side, Graham. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Kuzma finds Graham. Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, just a little intimidation right away. Trying to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Siakam against Kuzma. Siakam gets the bucket.
Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
And there's a lot to admire about how Pascal Siakam attacks defenders. I mean, he's so shifty outside, and he absorbs contact so well when he gets to the rim. He's stronger than you think from looking at his frame.
Graham against Lowry. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard for 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Sneaky strength of Siakam. It's one of the reasons why he's such a tough matchup.
He really is a tough matchup. He will put bigger guys on skates out there on the perimeter. Of course, he can still play back to the basket on the block. There's no easy answer for how you match up Siakam.
It's Lowry with a drive. That one off the back iron down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 since the 10. Here's Kuzma. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line. On the trail. Baines, screen on George. And lead against George.
welcoming the challenge.
Leonard on the take. And the dunk by Leonard.
You put some pace into that one, man.
You're telling me. Toronto's on 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. George against Van Vliet. Lowry outside. Clippers in the lead. Driving in. Leonard. And a great assist by Graham as Adam goes. Give it 8.
And of course, getting the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from the floor.
Powell against Leonard. Pass to Van Vliet. To the inside. And Payne with the slam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Here's Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup.
Guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, just have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Lowry against George. To the middle. Siakam. Deflected. Van Vliet against Graham. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. And right around this time of the year for us, it can be easy to lose focus. These mid-season games are just as important as they.
That's right, PA. It's where a veteran leader can make all of the difference. The conversations that are occurring in the locker room, how your practices are coming down, are you focused, are you opportunity there.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Clippers ahead. They lead by 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam shared this with us.
It's always a team. I mean, we don't look out one player and then save us. We gotta save each other. We gotta play for each other.
And that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Very unselfish and a franchise player in his own right.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with second chance opportunities.
Lowry defends lead man in the backcourt. Norman Powell out there with Richie Anunoby. And it's Baines in at the pivot spot, batting the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Grant, the players under 25, who has the best chance to be the top 5 player in this league, you think?
Yeah, that's a tough question right there. Almost not fair. I mean, look, you have so much talent, young talent in this league. I think of Zion Williamson, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker. I'm going to go with Luka Doncic. That kid is special.
The Clippers in the lead. Now Redick. Toronto shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Grant's checked in. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Lowry outside. Here he goes. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
Grant with it. Pass to Redick. Here's the pick. Back to Grant. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Raptors have one of the most loyal followers. None more so than a superfan now Fox fan who's rarely missed a home game since the beginning. Last year, he was the first fan in NBA history to receive an authentic championship ring. Not only that, he was honored by the Basketball Hall of Fame and their new Superfan Gallery. Guys, free speech.
No question. Allie, thanks. Now here's Redick. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he gets that one.
I tell you, Ingles is just such a pro. This guy is unafraid despite the defense.
For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And lead against Redick. Here's Baines. No good on the triple. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Well, a breakthrough season for Norman Powell in 2020. Just about doubled his scoring average. Granted, he did it with elite efficiency.
NBA Powell has shown time and time again that he can light it up. He is great from anywhere on the floor. When he gets going, he can take over the game.
Now here's Van Vliet. 14 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago. And here comes the coaching challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not he asked for a second look. Pretty deep game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. Biello, he's checked in for the Clippers. Robinson comes in for Grant. And And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
So for the Clippers, Ibaka comes in for Favors, and it's Paul George in for Redick.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved, and he's such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the league's biggest stage.
And again, it's Clippers missing. Stolen by Eagles. Robinson on the wing. No good on the three.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
That's it. Inside. Here's Baines. And he drops it in from the low post.
When Kyle Lowry is aggressive as a playmaker, his team goes to a different level.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Here's Ingles. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 2 elite field goals to go in the second. Here's Robinson. Banked it in off the glass. Robinson's got this first bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
A big group substitution here for Toronto. Boucher's checked in for Baines. Siakam comes in for Anunoby. Thomas, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Davis in for Lowry. Davis drives in. Fires the three. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
There's the drive. And the jam by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
The Raptors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Davis, the pass to VanVleet. Back to Davis. Pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Boucher. This one for 3. No good that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Biombo. They swipe it. Here's Thomas. Robinson defending. Ibaka with a steal. VanVleet against George. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. He keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Biombo. And stolen by Boucher. And here's Siakam for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in the game. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Ingles passes to Ibaka. Here's Biombo. Robinson on the wing. 4 on the clock. Now here's Biombo. Covered by Boucher. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So for the Clippers, Kuzma's checked in for Biombo. Leonard comes in for Robinson. And Graham subbed in for Ingles. .136 left in the first half. Now here's Davis. He has 7. Siakam outside. It's stolen by Leonard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world, and they love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate. Well, you get the sense in this league that there are some star players who enjoy and embrace the spotlight. For Kawhi Leonard, you don't get the sense fame is his goal. This guy's out there trying to be the absolute best he can be and maximize his basketball abilities.
VanVleet, and he trades it. A solid 5 for 6 now. Clippers in the lead. Graham, the pass to Kuzma. And the jam by George. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Van Vliet. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. George outside. Now here's Graham. Shot clock at 6. Solid defense from Van Vliet. And that concludes the first half. Clippers ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a minute. It's the Tuesday Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard was on fire. Yeah. And that left him.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard. In the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Well, again, short pretty follow. The rest of the skill is talented and thus far unstoppable.
So, all the four for the Clippers. On the wings, it's George and Kawhi. Serge Ibaka is out there with Kyle Kuzma. He's Graham in at the 1. Left it go from deep. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. Now that's his face. Now here's Brock Pistons. James has got 7 points.
Listen, even the hottest perfections are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Away attack. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we carried out that super grab. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Toronto trail. So, he waits. And with the slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. Really trying to fire on his teammates right now.
Well, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate is that kind of winner.
Where was the defense? No wonder you keep forcing up these kinds of buckets.
The Raptors have got 2 free for the Floridas this quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Rejected by George. for a three-point play here.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look. Well, you think about Kyle Lowry and the trajectory of his career. I think it's hard to remember. Coming out of Villanova, those first few seasons, he was not getting a ton of minutes. Gets more of an opportunity with Houston, and then ultimately ends up in Toronto and becomes one of the driving forces in the most successful eras of the organization.
Toronto's gotten only one three-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Indoors with Lowry. He's one of the most respected guards in the NBA.
This young guy carves his way into a 6-time All-Star, more importantly, NBA champion. He put in the work, he puts in the competitive spirit, and this guy just plays smart, winning basketball.
Now the Clippers making a change here. The elbows checked in. The offensive rebound to the wing, right side. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Davis drawing the double team. Here's Boucher.
Oh, wow! Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And Grant, you won 2 college titles at Duke, a Hall of Fame NBA career. Now, does it bother you that you never won an NBA title? Be truthful.
Yeah, man, you would bring that up. Yeah, it definitely bothers me. I played 19 years in the NBA and never got a chance to play on that stage in the NBA Finals, let alone win an NBA title. Having tasted what it's like to be a champion twice in college and with USA in 1996, one of my big regrets is never having that opportunity to experience that on the NBA level. They just look so overwhelmed inside, but that's why they continue to get attacked.
Grant for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Graham's got 7 points for the quarter.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Lowry. That one falls. Coming off Davis' speed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot.
Leonard on the take. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice job to finish it there.
The Raptors have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got his first points of the night.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Ingles against Davis. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Davis has got 12. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. It's good if it goes. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Credit him for understanding the situation in one quarter.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers ahead, up by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates, leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. in the league.
Most of ththese guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
Well, you look at Leonard. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe. Especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Powell is the 3 with Siakam at the 4. Terrence Davis out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Baines in at the center position. So that's the 5 of the game for Toronto.
Look, he forced that one. Not a productive trip on the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Kennard on the wing. Back to George. Powell with a steal. Siakam against Leonard.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The 17-footer. Graham finds Kennard. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Siakam, right side. Ooh, give him his 5th, making the game in 10 attempts.
Well, Pascal Siakam has such soft touch, and he uses his length to his advantage on the inside there.
Here's George.
And a jam by George. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's VanVleet driving to the basket. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 6th assist of the night. Los Angeles shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
Kuzma's checked in for the Clippers. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Siakam, pass to Davis. Now Kuzma. Kennard outside. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they had no answer.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Toronto's going 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Siakam outside. Pass to Baines. 4-3. But they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. Leonard pulls down the board.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
George passes to Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. The Raptors shooting at a respectable 49%. Here's Powell. Back to VanVleet. Shoots over George. And the Raptors miss again. Ibaka finds George. He takes it in. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Davis. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is their plan in the second half. To try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Davis has gone 5 for 7 shooting. Leonard attacking. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the 4th quarter. There's the try. And And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, Pascal Siakam gives you absolutely everything you want from the modern NBA forward. He can score inside, he can score outside. He's effective in transition. He's starting to become a focal point in the half court. What incredible growth for Pascal.
Lowry, he's checked in for Davis.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post, possesses great touch and great length.
Here's Lowry. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And with Siakam, he's efficient in everything he does on the floor.
He can get to his points without needing touches every trip down the floor. This is a guy who's going to move well in space. He's going to find the open shots. One of the biggest success stories in the NBA the last few seasons in terms of I'm going to grow my game to become an all-star player. That's Pascal.
Baines, a screen on Leonard. Kuzma with the ball. Drives to the hoop. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And here's Van Vliet. That's the Baines. Here's Lowry. Gets in by Kennard. Back to Baines. And Baines with the slam.
He may give him a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Here's Lowry. Siakam left side. Over to Kuzma. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. Good. And Graham with the shot. Graham's got his fifth assist in this one.
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
Now here's Van Vliet. And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. He pocket with a steal. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. They're in front by 18. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. That's when it gets going. Leonard on the wing. Leonard throws it down.
That's just a small forward because he's 230 pounds and can hold his own down the low post. That's nicely done.
Leonard's shot is good. Just can't give up looks that close to the rim. Oh, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, but they already used one. They just lost track of the situation. What is he doing? He's got to know we're out of timeouts. Huge mental lapse. What an unnecessary technical. Oh, you know he's going to hear about that one in the locker room. Not his finest moment. And he commits the intentional foul. Holds it up now. Finishing the game strong. This is shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
They've got pocket for their time. Work play on a team level.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that would never came. Yeah, but this team was consistent throughout. They had every chance, and they earned this dub. Now we have some time to check in with Allie, of course. Allie.
Thanks so much. Well, you valid the defense is on those from good adjustment.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly a franchise player now for the Timberwolves. That said, you lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. We're looking at Atlanta. They're beating on some of the teams above them. Trying hard to get to that top five.
And when I look at the Clippers, they have a solid team. Just below some of the weak teams out there, but you like spirit that they got here.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The stars of this team on the wing. George and Leonard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Ibaka, and it's Grant in the point. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Culver, and it's Vanderbilt in the four-man position. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And an intentional foul right there. Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Deportes as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You're going to have an influx of that in the coming year. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son very excited, but I look forward to seeing more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way they've done. And for Western Veterans, get a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Kawhi Leonard.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting the ball.
Here's Grant. This is into a body. And here's George for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Towns on post. Out to the right lane. Baseline tries. And set back by Leonard. And that routine is coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats.
The first one falls. Good on both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Towns up top. Down low. Chances up. And it's sent back by George. Towns trying to get open. And that one was good by Beasley.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into a shot and get it done inside.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
He just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
And near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Here's Towns. After the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Beasley. On left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Culver passes to Towns. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns is left fighting.
One of the great things about Towns is his versatility. Inside, outside, he can give it to you from anywhere.
Timberwolves have made it clear Carl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around. Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
A great hit to the eyes. He's got that tougher mentality.
And absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win the title.
And the Timberwolves get possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. A pass to Towns. Over Favors. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Towns has such a nice, smooth-looking jumper, capitalizing from the mid-range there.
Here's George. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Here's Ruben. Paul George making his last shot. Towns. Pass to Vanderbilt. Beasley outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Los Angeles Clippers come to this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Graham. And a missed layup. Minnesota's drawn 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Beasley, the pass to Rubio. Leonard brings the double team. Kicks it to Beasley. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And it's Graham missing.
Well, stopping him was never easy to do, but he puts it strong.
Feed to Towns. Pass to Vanderbilt. Rubio left side. Rubio makes one miss at that time. That's his first shot.
Really good defensive play square.
There's an example of tough seals of confidence on defense. I just know right in the middle of things and made a play.
So, yeah, look it up for the Clippers. This their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And you think back to last season, they won the season series as you expect.
There's a reason they were a playoff team. They were supposed to. Let's see if they can do it again tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Towns. No good. Can't get it, but he has the ball. He will shoot 2.
Thanks, he named it Carl Anthony Towns. He's the game.
Yeah, really bold with that versatility into his game. Passing by, shooting the ball. He won the skills challenge back in 2016. And he's a 7-footer for sure. He's got guard skills too.
A Kobe's checked in for Cole. Oh, he's the good position.
Pretty much all of his buckets coming from inside the paint there.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start the game. Here's the Wells. Green defending. The pass to Towns. That's the Wolves. So, he's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. Grant surveying the D. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Minnesota shooting is 29% this game. They are 9 of 37 out there offensively. He takes it in. No down, no good. Clippers lead by 9. Here's Leonard, and there's a big-time jam as he slams it right over Culver.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be big.
Rubio finds Towns. Rubio against Grant. Hangs in the air, and Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 13.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot some free throws. Well, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
But there's no doubt in your mind, Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played with you.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Rubio with a wide open look. At 3 off the mark. Clippers lead by 13. The crossover and scoring with the playing side is Leonard. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Rubio against Ingles to the middle. And stolen by Favors. Leonard attacking, runs it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
The Clippers shoot the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Towns, and the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels on Ibaka. It was last touched by Ibaka. At the run, here's Towns. And another make to his scoring back. His new best of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And this is Karl Anthony Towns at his very best. When he's got it going like this, he keeps it going.
George, no good. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 16-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. George finds Ingles. Leonard inside. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Back to Rubio. Over Ingles. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Towns.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
Driving the lane. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got his first basket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Towns dishes to Rubio. Goes up and lays it easy. Rubio's got his second bucket tonight.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Culver. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Clippers. Devontae Graham comes in for Joe Ingles. Leonard inside, missed inside. Timberwolves trail by 14.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Leonard with the steal. And here we go. George heading into the hoop.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's the pass to Okogie. Here's Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
It seems like you can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Clippers lead by 14. Here's George. And in the corner. Off the mark there with a 3-point shot. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Towns is double. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. A 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Leonard. Here's Kuzma. Leonard kicks to Kuzma. Leonard off the wing. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Headshot off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that.
As the Reed takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kuzma. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
So you playing the game?
Yeah. Score here.
Yeah, they had a tough time taking
Yeah. No, I didn't. Did I tell you I left the soda for you?
In
the fridge? Or your Popeye soda? No. Okay, thank you.
Minnesota making a switch. Davis is checked yet. And then for Los Angeles, Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And J.K. Redick.
Yeah.
Bryant with the bucket.
That bucket adds to a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
It's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Usually outside. Outside. Bryant is up from deep. It's a 3-point line. He's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Bryant. His shot misses. Good D by Rubio. To the inside. And the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and time.
And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 15. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis with a screen on Redick. And Beasley, here we go. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Graham finds Ibaka. Kuzma outside. Here we go. Off on the lane. And so that brings the first half to a close.
What?
Clippers lead by 15. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can. And that's going to do it for our half.
route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He showed just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again. We got Beasley. Also, Ricky Rubio was out there. Towns is out there with Pope. And Vanderbilt get in the four-shot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The shot's good. Vanderbilt got the first basket of the third quarter for Minnesota.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Graham, the pass to Kuzma. Rebecca outside. Back to Graham. Ingles finds Graham. Run past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rubio back to Towns. That's good. It's Rubio. The assist. Rubio's got his third assist on the night.
Towns is a handful in deep when you look at his size. His height and his length. Combine that with his strength, hard to guard.
Back to Ingles. Graham. And he's close now. Beasley with the rebound. And the whistle blows. He had Rebecca Graham. That is his first foul in the game. And it's with the ball over the chip shooter. Novel's checking in. Just a little over 1 second left in the third quarter. Timberwolves trail by 11. Usually outside. Inside Towns. From the elbow. And Strong on the shot. Clippers not over 3 before we get that first bucket here in the second half. And he has it put on. 6 on the shot clock. He runs off on the back. And quickly pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the second half. Beasley inside. Knocked by Kuzma. Outside Kobe. Nobody around. They'll get another chance. Swiped away. And he passes it on. It's a stop in front. He gets to the out. Kuzma, right side. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves trail by 11. Beasley outside. Rockets. Outside the arc. Like this. Oh, the jam by Towns. Creativity that is missing. Clippers lead by 9. Charles up at 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Down low, here's Kuzma. Leading to the basket. And Kuzma snaps it.
Well, you got to set these lanes open because Kuzma relishes the opportunity to finish around the rim.
Minnesota's not forced. Here to start things for the second half. Butler passes to Towns. From the elbow. The pass to Noel. And there's a foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch. He's checked in. Sherman Grant is checked in for Los Angeles. Left to the lane. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And I want to look at the scoring reports in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done well is they really attacked the gap from the defense, making decisive fouls.
team continued to grow in NBA's affiliate with the past 2 years. I've seen explanations about the Leonard to start in the NBA. Basketball happening. Expansion which is paid at a rate of paying than the NBA and the G League pathway, along with the legalization of G League players. The league continues to show significantly expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Back to the team.
Timberwolves gone from a final team that takes its own time. Wants to go well. First one against Towns. Towns is double. It's the ball. Off deep. Nice shot. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And it takes a step. They're called a power play possession because it's better and more than this level.
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential too. He's got excellent vision, good size, and really nice face to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited as a secondary fielder.
Substitution for Minnesota. And Davis is trying to get the shot. On Brooklyn, comes in for Paul. And Rubio sub in for Beasley. And back for Los Angeles. Sherwood goes and sub in for Kyle Kuzma. Robinson is sub in for Rubio. Devin Johnson.
That's going to go a long way. Terrific team.
And here's Rubio. He's got Sugg. To the paint. Here's Davis. And contact on the and now, yes, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen play reviews so effectively, and all the coaches, by being able to challenge like this, is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
That one is off. And he can't hit the second. Clippers leading by 14. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here goes on it, Davis.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Noel. Offline with his three. LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Ingles. That one, no good.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. No opportunity.
Loads it up for Davis. And Davis comes to take.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley.
Yeah, what you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
He takes it in, and it's blocked. They retain possession. Biombo. It's good.
You know it's true. No substitute for hard work on the offensive boards, and that's what Biombo's doing there. Always a threat to peel off those offensive oranges.
Here's Reed. It's Biombo with the rebound. Biombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. 36 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Rubio. Passes it to a Kobe. Here's Reed. Covered by Biombo. From 13. Reed misses. Los Angeles leading by 14. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Bangs on the trifecta. Robinson's got his first 3 points in the game. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. Rubio with it. Pass to Reed. With 1 on the clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles feeling good about their set. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lines. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The stars of this team on the wing. George and Leonard. Pocket is out there with Favors. And it's Bryant in the point guard position. Rubio misses.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns finds Rubio. He drives in. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. From deep. Now the pass to Culver. 6 to shoot. Back to Towns. Lets it go with a 3. The shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
Graham surveying the floor. That's going to be over a bat. Not watching from the line that time.
Only the first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
Culver passes to Towns. Over in the corner. Good it is. This goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, when the three-pointer is there for Culver, it really opens up his arsenal offensively.
Up top, Graham. Covered by Rubio. Rubio against Leonard. A 3 from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Towns. Over Ibaka, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pocket 6.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Leonard looking around. And the 3 ball is good.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. Rubio dishes to Towns. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, the TV networks have brought more revenue right to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
At the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Both teams will make substitutions. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Pass it to Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Graham. And they're moving it up. A finish. And finished off by Graham.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Timberwolves shooting is 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's O'Toole. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Take break. 2 shots. He's off on the first. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. Some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
And there's the second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. There's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Hernan Gomez against George. Pass to Kevin Kelly. Greg, it's pretty typical for players in the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league. The reality is, these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out. Because, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's the basketball 2. Here's Joel. ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable. That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. Then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Holding a look on the floor for Minnesota. Out Beasley. Rubio outside. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. 6 to shoot. Campbell, defended by George. Rubio back to Towns. Wants to get to his and does.
Really skilled on offense.
And both because of COVID, the timeline for this season is delayed. As we go through more summer basketball.
I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter. And I know it's impossible to two places out of the two to allocate on the immediate front. I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. And summer basketball, after the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have deep summer basketball. It's more winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer program.
No time on that one.
Because behind the set, elevating so well, George can make these shots look elevated, even if they are.
Three-pointer. They don't rebound.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration. Well, you can safely say mission accomplished now for the young.
This was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around wonder. Of course, he thought they could do more than he did.
Yeah, they already set us up that. Yeah, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. I'm quitting. Put on his play.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W years.
We're number 21 this season. Maybe some of this one up, but these two teams will see more of one another before the season's over. We know that in the early 2010, I would expect things to be much more interesting as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched that play all night long, guys. And I look at this one just in terms of Indiana. What a night tonight it was for them.
He's doing everything right for one team that punches. Definitely head out.
And you keep that game from There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This is into a better moment. Back to Beasley. After there, Gomez. Lets it away. And so Rubio bringing up more energy. 1-3 from Leonard. No good on that one. George against Beasley. To the wing of the left. On D. And there's the ball.
That offensive ball, George, is really foul for shooting. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
So it's rising just early 20s. This crowd is snubbed by the man who was their superstar.
I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect
Thank you, David.
greater
Was a stirring performance of the national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson, the fourth member of our crew, Allie, it's all yours.
One of the most explosive scores in the
Good stuff there, Allie. And a chance here to check out some stats for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been outstanding offensively. Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head into the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd